Hello, Fred Ack here. That's Fred ACC, all one word. Okay, I want to thank you all for being here today. This is going to be one of the best postings that I've ever put out here, in my opinion. This is not financial advice, just some opinions that are inside my head from a lifetime of running around the block chasing money. At any rate, please subscribe. If you like what you hear, hit the likes button. Any comments you have, good or bad, I enjoy them. I try to look at them. Be careful of all the shills out there. Everybody's telling you to follow Meredith Baxter and Joe Schmo. He's making me millions and this and that. And the bottom line to most things is that if somebody had some foolproof way of making money, they'd be doing it. And they wouldn't share the secret with a lot of other people, because that would only, at a certain point, it would have a crossover where it wouldn't work anymore. Think about that. Alrighty, at any rate, I'd like to thank you all for being here today. This exciting post is going to be about investing in the stock market, somewhat in general. You have to do a little bit of your homework. I always say you got to do your homework. Knowledge is power. The more knowledge you acquire, the more power you have. So if you're going to invest in the stock market, this was something that I saw over the last 50 years, tried and true, always seems to work. And I'm going to break it down for you. Let's start like this. You have these things called companies that are traded on the stock market. They're publicly traded companies. They have these things called shares. Most major companies, whether it's Burger King, ExxonMobil, Walmart, they have a CEO, a CFO, they might have quite a few of them, treasurers, they have board of directors, they have all these high up people that make the decisions on how to keep the money flowing in. Understandable. Those people are called insiders. They're on the inside of what's going on. The rest of us, we're kind of the outsiders. We're on the outside looking in. As for people investing in the stock market, usually you're going to be trying to look at what's going on inside the company specifically, and do I want to get involved with it? Peter Lynch, one of the great mutual fund geniuses of 50 years ago, he realized that if he would go to a certain establishment in numerous different places, I'll use Chick-fil-A as an example. Places are popular wherever you go. There's always a line waiting to order food. They're not publicly traded. If they were, when you see a place that has a lot of clientele waiting online to buy their product, it's usually a very good sign. That was kind of what Peter Lynch subscribed to. At any rate, moving forward here, how do we buy into things that I could just sit on them for years and make money? Okay. What I've noticed over the years is that there's a lot of reasons why insiders that own stock, whether they have stock options, whether they were given a certain amount of stock to come on board, if there's certain breakpoints in the stock's actual price that they get vested with a certain, it's kind of like a teaser to do well. A lot of different reasons why insiders are able to acquire stock and have stock. There's many, many reasons why they sell. Could be that one of their children is going to Harvard and they need another 80,000 or 180,000, or if it's Mr. Bill Gates, he might be buying another island. A lot of different reasons why insiders sell stock from the company that they manage. But there's only one reason why those insiders reach into their own pocket and buy shares of stock in the open market at the prices that it's trading at, that you or I on the outside could also be purchasing. That I've always considered to be a very, very profitable tell towards the near future. I've seen it time and time again, where insiders are buying, and 2, 3, 4 months later the stock is raging. Why? They know what the orders are that are coming in. They have their fingers on the pulse of the company more than the outsiders do. With all that being said, there was something that I used to look for. and it's public information. When you want to register to buy shares of stock, you need to do so. You have to fill out a form with the SEC and make it public knowledge that you're buying your company's shares stock. Now let's dwell into this a little bit more. What I used to look for was a cluster. I considered a cluster 4 or more insiders. So when there's 6, 7, 8 insiders, 11, 12, 14 insiders that are buying chunks of their company's stock in the open market, let's just go with XYZ company that's trading at $37 and change. You've got people that are going in there and purchasing 120,000 shares, 300,000 shares, 85,000 shares. There's only one reason why they're doing it. Because they feel very confident that they're going to make money in the near future. Because they know what's coming down the pipeline for their company. They can't do this the night before there's a huge announcement, because then it's kind of like insider trading. So they have to position themselves 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months in advance to make it kind of look good. Does that make sense? SENSE or CENTS should make both. Alrighty, that's my humor for the day. Regular comedian. Oh. Let's dwell a little bit more on all this. Many of these insiders already own a spitload of stock. They've got a boatload of stock. So let's think about it. Here's somebody that owns, 650,000 shares of that particular company that they were vested with because they're the chief financial officer. But now they step in and they buy another 140,000 shares in the open market. They're reaching into their pocket, taking out their hard-earned money to step in and buy a large chunk amount of their company's stock. That's a very, very profitable sign. And when you see the cluster of buyers, that there's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 different insiders buying on their company's stock, that's a pretty good sign for the near future. One of the other things I like to look at is when somebody that's on the inside of the company is buying 2,270 shares. You're like, 2,270 shares? That's probably somebody that works in the front office that needs a break in life. That the big shots probably walked by and said, Ernie or Susie or whatever, our stock is poised to go a lot higher. If you have a relative that you can borrow money from, or you have a couple of extra loose pesos in the box spring at home, you might want to buy some of our XYZ stock, because all of us here are all loading the boat with it. To me, that's kind of like that little giveaway, that little bit of a tell. Also, when you see these people buying 83,000 shares, 164,000 shares, why not just buy 160,000 shares? No. Why do these people do it? Because they're greedy. They want more. Everybody wants more. Okay, like I'd said, this is one of the best postings that I think I'm ever going to post. This goes on to Life Lessons number 1. Life's Lessons number 1. Investing in the stock market. Alrighty, I want to thank you all for being here. And I hope all of your days are profitable and winning ones. Thanks. Have a great day.